Out here, nothing ever goes exactly how you draw it up, and this stand was a perfect example of why predator hunting keeps you humble. That first coyote was ranged at 307 yards, and while on paper it doesn't sound impossible, the reality was a whole different deal. The coyotes did exactly what we expected them to do, came from the direction we planned for, dropped right down in front of us like the script said they would, and still managed to turn it into one of the toughest situations we've dealt with in a while. I told them to be ready because if they committed the way I thought they would, they were going to be right there in front of us in a heartbeat, and that's exactly how it played out. He shot the first one clean, and the second the gun barked everything scattered. That initial shot set the tone, and what followed was chaos in slow motion. Shot placement became everything. You hit them square in the shoulder and they anchor, you hit them low or back and you'll see them run, spin, flop and fight it even though they're mortally hit. These coyotes were dead on their feet, every one of them hit in the vitals, but without that big hydrostatic shock you sometimes see, they still had enough life to make things interesting. The longer shots really put it into perspective, especially that one stretched past 330 yards, and later another that ended up right around 510. That's real-world predator hunting, not perfect angles, not calm animals standing broadside, but fast-moving targets in spotty snow, broken terrain, and bad light. After the first shot, we had to work to get the others back, letting them overcommit instead of forcing the trigger too early, because if we had rushed it they would have been gone for good. We stayed disciplined, stayed quiet, and let the stand breathe. Coyotes filtered back in, some stopping way out, others slipping in under the call where you'd never expect them, and more than once they appeared out of nowhere, only visible when they moved. At one point, checking ballistics on his phone for a coyote holding at 500 yards when out of the corner of my eye, another one popped up underneath the call, nose buried in it, completely unseen until it was almost too late. And sure enough he stopped out there just over 300 yards, giving a clean shot and sealing the triple. There's been a lot of noise online about bullet choice, VMAX versus heavier 62 grain options, and what's right for predators, but this set proved again that shot placement is king. These bullets performed exactly how they should when placed correctly: clean vitals, controlled damage, great fur results, and enough energy at distance to get the job done. Slower velocity doesn't mean less effectiveness when the ballistics carry better downrange and you put the round where it belongs. Joint and it's over, hit vitals and they'll still expire, even if they give you a short show before they pile up. This was a hard-earned triple that could have been a quad, a stand we had to grind through in cold temps, shifting wind and imperfect conditions, but those are the ones that stick with you. The wind wasn't ideal, the setup options were limited, and getting aggressive would have blown the whole thing, but patience paid off. This is why we do it, why we analyze every shot, every sound, every setup, and why when it all finally comes together, it's worth every long minute on stand. Hunts like this aren't about easy kills, they're about making the right decisions when everything is happening fast, trusting your gear, your setup, and your experience, and letting the process work.